Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ channel. I am CMA Akula Sridhar and today we will be discussing some important questions from law topic, which again is an important part of your technical syllabus. Friends, this technical syllabus is having 100 marks in phase 1 and it has 2/3 weightage of your phase 2 of SEBI grade A exam. And friends, you can find the entire technical syllabus of SEBI grade A exam chapter wise, topic wise on Finance MCQ website in MCQ question format. You can visit the website and practice the entire technical syllabus there. I have put the website link on the description box below. So let's begin and try to solve the MCQ questions along with me. The first question, dash are persons who conceive the idea of forming a company and take necessary steps for its incorporation. Option A, shareholders. Option B, directors. Option C, management director. Option D, promoters. And option E, subscribers to memorandum of understanding. So friends, remember that the persons who conceive the idea of forming a company are called promoters of the company. So the correct answer is option D. Next question, the nature of transactions within the scope of related party transactions will not include option A, sale or purchase or supply of any goods or materials. Option B, leasing of property. Option C, providing services in professional capacity. Option D, underwriting the subscription of any securities. Option E, all of the above are related party transactions. So friends, remember that here the correct answer would be option C, providing services in professional capacity. So friends, if any person is giving advice, directions or instructions to a director or manager in professional capacity, then that will not be counted under related party transactions. Next question, statutory auditor of a company shall not render option A, accounting and bookkeeping services. Option B, internal audit. Option C, actuarial services. Option D, A, B and C, and option E, branch audit. So friends, remember that as per section 144, a statutory auditor shall not render accounting or bookkeeping services, internal audit, actuarial services or any investment advisory services, investment banking services, management services. Even he cannot render any services related to design or implementation of a financial information system. So the correct answer is option D. Next question, copy of financial statements, board reports and audit reports shall be sent to every member at least dash before the date of annual general meeting. So option A, 7 days, option B, 10 days, option C, 21 days, option D, 30 days and option E, none of the above. So friends, here the correct answer is option D, 30 days. So before moving on the next question, let's discuss the question I asked you in my previous video. I asked, what does National Payment Corporation of India does? So friends, remember that National Payment Corporation of India is set up as a non-profit organization under section 8 of Companies Act 2013 and it is set up under the guidance of RBI and Indian Bank Association. So NPCI is basically an umbrella organization for operating retail payments and settlement systems in India. The next question, the special resolution authorizing the issue of sweat equity shares is valid for dash months. Option A, 1 month. Option B, 6 months. Option C, 9 months. Option D, 12 months and option E, 15 days only. So friends, remember that here the correct answer would be option D, 12 months. And friends, what is sweat equity shares? Let's discuss in our tomorrow's video. And those who know the correct answer, please comment in the description box below. Next question, prospectus for public should be issued within dash after the date on which the copy thereof is delivered to registrar. So option A is 30 days, option B 60 days, option C 90 days and option D 120 days and the last option is none of the above. So friends, prospectus for public should be issued within 90 days after the date on which copy thereof is delivered to registrar. So the correct answer is option C. Next question, casual vacancy other than resignation of auditor will be filled by dash within 30 days. Option A, board of directors. Option B, shareholders. Option C, promoters. Option D, central government and option E, none of the above. So friends, here the vacancy is caused other than resignation of the auditor. So it will be filled by board of directors. So the correct answer is option A. Next question, which of the following is not a duty entrusted to nomination and remuneration committee? The option A is identifying persons qualified to become director. Option B, recommending for appointment and removal of director. Option C, recommending remuneration of director and key managerial personnel. And option D, resolving grievances of security holders. And option E, formulating criteria for determining qualifications and independence of directors. So friends, remember that nomination remuneration committee will not do resolving or grievances of security holders. So it does not, so resolving grievances will not come under the purview of nomination and remuneration committee formed under section 178 of Companies Act 2013. Next question, dash refers to bonds which are sold at a discount from its eventual maturity value and have zero interest rate. So the options are option A, deep discount bonds, option B, zero coupon bonds, option C, convertible bonds, option D, irredeemable bonds, and option E, none of these. So the correct answer here would be, friends, option B, zero coupon bonds. So the next question, duties of directors are enumerated under section dash of Companies Act 2013. Option A is section 169, option B section 167, option C section 164, option D section 166, option E, none of the above. So friends, duties of directors are enumerated under section 166 of the Companies Act. And regarding the other sections mentioned in the question, section 169 refers to the removal of director, while section 167 relates to vacation of office of director, while section 164 relates to disqualification for appointment of directors. Friends, if you want to practice more such type of MCQ questions from your technical syllabus, I request you to kindly visit Finance MCQ website. It has entire SEBI graded technical syllabus in MCQ format. 2000 plus subject wise, topic wise MCQ questions to practice. It has explanation for correct answer wherever required, plus 25 test series to practice from your technical syllabus. So friends, don't miss this golden opportunity and increase your selection chances significantly. Website link is given in the description box below. If you have any questions, please write in the comment box below. I will try to address them, and I will come up with new MCQ questions to practice on SEBI grade A exam. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.